So my approach is going to for us to go through, what we've done. So today we are going to be doing a lot of hands-on today, installing stuff, showing us stuff, and but to be completely fair, not everybody wants to do hands-on, but the theoretical knowledge is also very important as well. And I cannot overemphasize this. It's really important because at interviews, I've gotten many roles, and in some of them they've not asked me for any practical things. You'll be surprised. So that's why you need to know the theories as well. You'll be surprised what they will ask you. They can ask you what is the port number for 3389. What is the port number for 443? What is the port number for TCP? What is the difference between TCP and UDP? You'll be surprised what they can ask you, and you'll be like, really? So sometimes you expect something that you ask you something that's very big, but what they believe is that if you understand the basis, you can learn anything. You can learn new tools, you can learn new ways of doing things, but the basis, is what is very important. And for me, that's why I'm laying emphasis on this uh, basis. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did last week again. I because we're going to be doing a bit around, analysis of event. Today, we're going to be analyzing network traffic, which is what you will be doing as a SOC analyst when you get to a certain period. So I'm trying to gradually move into the training, just to making sure that people are carried along as much as I can. So before I share my screen, I'm going to go through us. Just want to make sure that we are actually reading, and some of the things that we did last week, because I expect people to go back, study more, ask questions, and that's what I expect. And before I ask any questions, I would try to ask that, does anyone have questions? Like, is there anything that you learn, or is there anything that you think you want to ask me before I, ask my own questions? So again, section is going to be interactive. There's no point me just talking over you guys, but we are all learning together. So I don't know everything. Even I've been in the industry for more than 10 years, but that doesn't mean like I know, everything. So I still learn every day as well. So anybody wants to raise any questions, anything that you think we should know. Otherwise, I'll then go to if nobody asks any questions, then I'll start to ask my own questions just to make sure that people are actually following this training. Any questions? Anything that anybody wants to raise? Okay. If nobody asks, then I would ask them. So we did discuss around networking last week. We talked about network device, host, IP addresses, network address, hub, switches, router, and I tried to explain host, network address, and as much as I can really, DNS and all of this good stuff. So I'm going to start with everybody's my favorite, but I'm going to start with B. I did explain difference between host address, and network address. And once we start our practical today, you would see. Could you explain the differences between the host address and network address?
Hi, I was not expecting this because I was
Yeah.
actually doing something.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
again, it's gonna be interactive because there's no point, we doing this and people are not going back to actually study it and try to, because if you study, that's when you ask more questions, and that's the point really. I just want to really, I shouldn't be doing it, but I think I should do it because it's going to help everybody. Because there's no point if you don't really understand the fundamental. So, can you still remember the difference between hosts and the network address?
Um, I don't remember what host is. It's just host is like a could be any form of devices that you use to connect. So
No,
um
no, I didn't say host. Host address and network address. That was my question. Host address and network address.
oh, is it not the same thing like host name, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's not host address. So hosts, it's anything on your network is an host.
Mm-hmm.
Your laptop, your iPad, your phone, whatever, as long as it's connected to your network is an host. But host address and network address.
Okay. I'm not really sure about that.
Okay, cool, brilliant. That's fine. Thank you, B. Uh, Fortune. Good evening. Do you want to help? There's no need to Google it. There's no. I know people can Google, but please don't. So there's an AI device now. If you are doing interviews, people think they're smart. They'll be googling, but interviewers knows all of these things now. So there's no need. So you just have to know it. So Fortune, I don't know if you can help B. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Uh, host,
Host address
I
and,
yeah.
and, and network address.
Um, the host address is the address, where we how would I explain this now? Let me sort of like give. Okay, the network address is um the say for instance we're all working for, would I say, a company, and with we're picking we're all working on the same network,
Yeah.
so that is the network address.
Okay.
And the host address is say for instance we are um um we are subscribed to a particular um, um, software, for instance. So the company hosting that software, I think that's the host address.
Okay. Thank you, Fortune. Anybody wants to try as well? James, do you want to give it a go?
Uh, when we, my understanding, yeah, the host address tells us the address of the computer or the system, while the network address tells us the address of the network that such traffic is coming from. And
So, are you saying source and destination? Is that what you're saying? Is it source and destination address? Is that what you're trying to say?
uh, not really. Like, say, what I'm trying to say is, for instance, uh, the host, which can be any system, right? So I'm saying that that host have an address, right? That we can, just if we want to do our analysis, we can, okay, this information is coming or from this particular host, and then this is the network that they are operating on. That is my thoughts here.
Okay, thank you so much, James. Let me try one more.
Sorry,
who's it?
me, I believe. Sorry, can I come in? I'm Saka by name.
Yeah, that's fine. Please.
Yeah, I believe it's a device individual that identify on a network, like where you can connect a network from, like if you have to generate an address,
Right.
and it'd be like your host, something you use to host something to give yourself network.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Thank you, Sika. Michael, you've not spoken to today. Are you okay though?
Yes, I'm fine. Yeah, I missed a lot of last week's class, so I'm guessing that's where these questions are from. So, sorry.
Okay. Oh, okay. You were not here last week. Oh, really? Sorry, I didn't know
I
that.
was there for some part of the class early, but I had to leave for some reasons.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Spoken to Shola. Do you want to give it a go as well?
Good evening, everyone. I believe the host address should be the IP address that's assigned to each devices.
Okay, that's the
That's
host address, right?
that's host address. Then the network address should be the IP assigned to the network itself,
Okay.
where
Okay.
every other host is connected to.
Okay, thank you. Tessie, do you want to give? I think you were here last week. Do you want to give it a go?
Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, from what you said the other time, you said source and destination. So I would say the host's address has got to do with the device, and I think from the devices that is probably the source, and destination has got to do with the network. So that's just what I think, though.
Okay. I think I'm missing. Oh, Yemi, do you want to try as well? Is Yemi there? Oh, she's not here. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think everyone has tried, but yeah, we don't quite understand it. And the reason why we need to understand networking, I would explain it again. Not in depth, but very basics. Because by the time you start to get to logs, and again, as a SOC analyst, what we are doing, we are also called blue team, or you can also hear the term defender. So that's what we do. So we are looking at logs, and inside the logs, we have IP addresses, we have protocols like UDP, TCP, we have port number, we have strings, we have DNAs, and all of these things. So when you are reviewing your logs or you are analyzing logs, these things you need to really understand it, because sometimes you might see two networks trying to communicate to each other. Usually by default, IP addresses that are not on the same subnet or on the same network cannot talk by default. They will not be able to talk to each other. However, there are ways that we can make them talk by configuring what is called routing. So we can do it. So I'll explain that, then I will demo it for us. So when we you have a street, right? So I'll use B. What's your street name? Don't tell me your number. Just your street name, so that I'm trying to explain in a way that everybody would understand
Oxford
it.
Street.
Oxford Street. Okay, that's your street name, right?
Yeah.
So that Oxford Street, it's your network address. Do you know why? Because that address belongs to everybody on that street, right? That's not your house. That's just the street. So that when I get to that house, to that address, I don't know B's house. I just get to Oxford Street, wherever Oxford Street. There are so many Oxford Street. Let's say Oxford Street, London, whatever. and I get to that Oxford Street, that is the network address. Because network address is the address that is the same for everybody on that street. I'll link it back to networking now, but I'm trying to relate to something that we can understand. So that's network address is the same for everybody. So then we now have host address. Host address is like your house numbers. So let's say B lives at number 1 Oxford Street. Oxford Street is a network address, which is universal for everyone that lives on that address. So if a packet comes, the Amazon guy will get to Oxford Street first. So the Amazon guy, the network, when the traffic is coming, it comes through to network address. In this case, Oxford Street. That's the network address. It's common with everybody. Then when the guy now gets to Oxford Street, we now say, okay, where am I going? Where's the address that I'm going? Where's B's house? So to now deliver the message or the package, the Amazon guy, we have to know B's house. Let's say number 1. Then the guy will now come, knock at your door, and deliver the package. So the network, the host address is unique to the individual host, why the network address is universal to everybody on that street. Street is referring to network, which is like, a local area network or a wider area network, where the host is referring to individual on that network and they are unique. So when a traffic comes or packet comes or letter comes, whatever, I'm trying to explain in a way that will be so simple. You will first of all come to the network address or your street address, and then when it gets there, will now find its way to the host address, which is unique. So that means no packet that is meant for B's house will go to Tessie's house, for example, even though they are on the same street, because on whoever that is addressing the letter will have said number 1 Oxford Street, number 2, number 3, whatever. So host address is unique. And these are questions that they can ask you in an interview. They've asked many times that can you differentiate between host address and network address? And the reason is because when you are analyzing logs, events, you should be able to understand if you are looking at host address or you are looking at network address. Otherwise, you'll be so challenging to analyze the logs. Does that make sense to us?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if I ask next week now, difference between host and network, people will be able to tell me straight, right? Okay. Cool, brilliant. All right. Sorry,
James.
who is that? Is that Pat? Okay, Pat.
Yeah. So, in essence, it's like the host address picks out the specific member of the group, while the network address identifies the group.
That's another way to explain it. Yes,
Okay.
correct. Because again, let me explain one thing. This is how I try, because if you cannot explain something to your grandma that doesn't understand anything about IT, then you don't really know it. Forget about because the more you understand it, the more you can break it down. And that's where you want to get to. Don't cram it, don't do it, just understand it. When you understand it, you can explain it in multiple ways. And interviewers, they love that because they know that you have not gone to cramming, that you fully understand it. I've interviewed many times that they asked me to explain something. I would just go like because this is what right. You don't just say one answer and just no, because you have to convince them, right? You will go, you explain, you do. They love it because that shows to them that you really understand what you are saying. It's not that you just Google something and you just cram something. No, you fully understood it. and you can explain it to your grandma that does not know anything about IT. You can break it down to her in the language that she would understand. Even the DNS, even these host address, like you have just explained it. Anybody who can relate to, okay, street address, house address, it's just so easy. Without me using terminology like big terminology of IT security or whatever, I just break it down, and from there I can then explain because I know my right terminology. So the network address, the host address, I can just use that to explain it. But I understood it in another way that I will never forget it. And with that, it stays with me forever. And when I want to explain to anyone, I will just come back and use the right terminology, and that's it. So I would share my screen now before we go to what we're doing today. So are we okay before I proceed, guys? Are we okay, guys? Can I get thumbs up to know that we're fine? Okay, all right. Thank you, everyone. Thanks. Cool. I'm gonna share my screen now. So before we get to where we're going, so today is going to be this one. So we're gonna be doing all of these, set up Wireshark, event view, Netstar, set up Kali Linux and VirtualBox. So I know this is what we like, but we also need to know what we are doing. So let's can we follow me, please? I need everybody to go in your search box and let me know once we're there. Search box, just type CMD and just do okay. So guys, please let me know if you are following me, please.
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, everyone, because I want us to do it together.
Did you say CMV?
So I'll start again. So just go to the search box here, bottom left, and type CMD, Charlie Mike Daniel, CMD, and just do okay. Okay, so are we there?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we can type IP config space /or. So I'll wait for everyone to type it. So we can just hit enter and you should see something like this. Did you all get something like this, right?
Yeah.
Everyone, right?
Yes.
Cool. Good. So it says Windows IP configuration, and we can see host name. This is this is my machine name, my laptop name. So we always need to know the host name because when you are working in an organization, all of the devices.
Sorry, James. Sorry, James. I'm lost.
Okay, I'll start again. So from the search box. Okay,
Yeah,
so
CMD.
CMD, enter and do type IP config /space then /all. Have you done that?
IP config. I'm looking for my screen.
IP config space /all.
Oh, okay.
Did you get it?
It's in there.
Okay. Let me know once you Once you are there.
Can you share your screen?
You mean me or okay? Yeah, I can stop sharing. Yeah, I can stop sharing. Maybe if you want to share your screen so that we can see what you're doing.
Okay, I'm with you now.
Okay, cool. I should continue, right?
Thank you.
Okay, no, that's fine. I mean, the point is that everybody gets it, so it's not. So when you hit enter, you should see something like this. Did you get that? Did you get something similar to this, right?
Wireless LAN adapter Wi-Fi.
No, I'm just asking, did you see something like this? Don't worry, I'm going to explain something. I just want to make sure that you see something similar to this.
James. Yeah.
Okay, cool, brilliant. So let's just come to wireless LAN adapter Wi-Fi. So this is your network. So you can see this is like LAN. The description is clear. So this is your MAC address. So this is MAC address of my machine. It says DHCP is enabled. I did explain what DHCP is. Can anyone remember what is DHCP server? Do we remember what DHCP is? Can anybody tell me?
Servers giving IP address to.
Is this server giving IP addresses or it's like which one?
DHCP provisions IP addresses.
Okay, who is that?
Michael.
Mike,
James.
okay, cool. So James said is like, right? So yeah, Mike is right. So James, you have to see yourself that this is prep for interview as well. You can't say it's like in an interview because you are not sure when you say it's like. Yeah, DHCP from the name, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. So what it does is it has pool of IP addresses, and once your host is connected to your network, this guy just gives you the IP address. So yes, so Michael was right. So IPv4, that's what we are working on. You can see this address 192.168.1.23. This is the IP address that is so this 23 is my host address. This 23 is my host address. Why? You can see that this never changes. So, and this default gateway, it's my host, is my network address. 1.1. Again, I explain what default gateway is. Does anybody remember what default gateway is? Does anybody remember what default gateway is?
Like the main entrance or main exit, whatever.
Who is that? Who is that place? Pat. Honestly, Pat is really trying. It's like main entrance. Yeah, of course, from the word, from the name, yeah, gateway. So actually, it's not main entrance. What is gateway? Like, for us that came from Nigeria, we have like a gateway state, right? So a gateway is where is an avenue to get to another place. That's what it means. Gates, it's just like gates. It's not the main entrance. So it's for you to get out. Gateway from the name. So can anybody try? Default gateway, what does it mean?
Can I give it a minute?
Yeah, who is that, please?
Babajide.
Yes, sure, please.
So a default a gateway is a router that connects your host to I think to a remote network or thereabouts.
Yeah, to the internet again.
Yes.
So all of us, I really want us to learn something. Please follow me and learn it. So all of you, do you all have routers at home, right? You know what? I will not do it. I will walk somebody through. Who wants to do it? So that I can add, or do you guys want me to do it and you can follow? Which one? I'm happy to do it that way. Because there's something that I want to teach you today, and I'll put a caveat out there, because don't go and scan someone else's network. But should I walk you through, or does anybody want to volunteer? Then we can from there.
James, why don't you go first, and then afterwards
Okay.
can
Yeah,
follow?
I'm happy. So everybody, if you type this, so you will see something called default gateway. Your own is going to be different to mine. So I'll say, Fortune, what's your own default gateway? It will never be mine. It will be different. So what's yours?
Yeah, so mine is 192.168.0.1.
Brilliant. B, what's your default gateway?
My default gateway is in IPv6.
No, it can't be IPv6. It will be IPv4. It will be something like this. It will be one something. It will be 4.
Okay, underneath it says 192.168, but it's not like your one. So it shows IPv6. Then underneath it shows 192.168.1.254.
25? No, just this default gateway. You should have something like that.
That's what I'm showing you.
So what is it called? Sorry, is it again? So 192.
So mine is showing first. It's showing IPv6 FE80. Then underneath it's showing 192.
Sorry. Pat, can you let B share our screen? I don't.
All right.
Yeah. Please. I want to see what she's saying. I'm not sure.
That's fine.
What she's saying. Yeah.
Can you allow me? It's saying it's disabled.
No, she's going to allow you. Just wait. She'll allow you to share your screen. Don't worry. We're all going to learn. Everybody's in this training. We're all going to learn, because the point is that we'll finish and we're going to get a job. So we need to know what we need to know. But it's not enough to say amen. You have to work. I will not deceive myself. So that's interesting. Why is it different gateway IPv6? That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Your network is really strange.
Yeah.
So tell me, explain your network to me. How did you connect it? So what do you use? What network are you using?
Because I'm using BT, but I had to pay extra for the DNS. So
no, you shouldn't pay for DNS, because it should all come as part of your router. So your for example, the host that you are using now, the IP address of the host is 192.168.1.93.
Yes.
That's your host. So that's your machine. So your machine that you have now is assigned this IP address. And your subnet mask is 255.255.255. So that's /16. That's your subnet mask. And your default gateway should be 192.168.1.254. So go to a browser. I want to check something. Go to a browser and type 192.168.1.254.
Sorry, this is my lab computer. So the way I
don't worry. Don't use your lab computer. I didn't say use your host, your personal host, your laptop. Don't go to
That's
your.
what I'm using. I have
okay.
a separate computer that I use for lab, so that's why everything is messed up right
now.
Yeah,
no, that's fine. That's fine.
I use Mac only.
Yeah, that's fine. But you're still getting your IP addresses from your router anyway. So just go to open a browser. Just hit the plus. Go to any browser and just make sure that we can see it as well. Everyone can see it. Just browser anything. Just open a browser. We can only see a CMD. Okay, just so you know. Okay, so just type 192.168.1.254, right? That's your address. 168 1.254, I think that's the address. Yeah, just hit enter. So is this what you use? Is this your router? No, don't close it. Just type that 192. Yeah, is this your router? What is this hub manager? Oh, so this is like your access control, right? No, go back to. Don't worry, just go back. So just so you know, yeah, I think I need to speak to you offline. Your network is not properly secured. So if you go to your top right, sorry, top left, you can see beside your IP address, no, your left. So you can see 192.168. So you can see not secure. So right click on that. Click on that. Click on that. Just right click on it. Right click on it. Right click. Oh, it's not allowing to do it. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Don't worry. You can see your connection to this is not secure. If you click on that, so you haven't got certificate. Yeah. So you don't have a certificate. So yeah, I can talk to you later, B. We can talk about this later. So let me. Yeah, I think your network is messed up. As you said, it's really messed up. So we can chat about it later. Okay. So I would continue. So, but I'll show you what I want to show so that people can as well follow it. So
James, I have the same. I have the same figures like that of B too.
okay, is it beat? Just you guys wait. We're all going to do, like I said, today is going to be really knowledgeable, that we need something that we need to know. So I would share my screen again so that we all can follow me. So my own default gateway is this. Okay, so I will also go to browser and just type my default gateway, so you can see 192. So I use TalkTalk as my home router. Sorry, I think someone is saying something. Okay, Ebon Lua. Okay, cool. That's fine. No worries. So I'm good. Usually when you log on to your, again, default gateway is just your way of getting to the internet. Everybody needs to get to the internet, right? So that small router that you've got from BT, TalkTalk, whatever, that is your default gateway. So in that router, because it's just a small one, it's just home router, right? It's got DNS, DHCP, and everything. But as a normal user, you don't really know, but it's been configured to do that. So I'm going to log into mine now. I'll log into mine now. I'm not going to show you guys my password, so don't worry. I'll block it so that you can log into my router. So I don't trust Fortune. Fortune might want to hack me, so I'm gonna block it. I'm just joking, Fortune. So 6.
Cool.
2. Please let me know if you guys are enjoying this. So I log into my own router, because you can actually log onto your router. I'm sure people don't know, but you can log onto your router. So you can actually see what's going on in your router. If there's any suspicious activities going on there, you can see it. So I use TalkTalk, right? This is my admin page. So I've logged on to my router. I can change my password from here, and I always encourage people, when you have I'm sure maybe 99% of people on this call, they are still using your default password. You've not changed it. That's really, really wrong. That's no. As a security person or aspiring to be a security specialist. So if you go to home, this is my home. You can see I've got wireless network. So I could see status of my network. You can see that this is how I get to the internet. It's very easy, because again, you need to understand all these fundamentals, all these bases, because it does help you to fully grasp the bigger picture. So now on my network, I have these two phones. So Galaxy and Huawei. This is my wife's phone. You can see that it's green. So they are currently connected to the gateway. You can see this is the gateway, and it's green and to the internet. I explained last week. I said internet is not safe. So between the internet and the gateway, there's something here which is a firewall. That's how my own network is set up. So internet is porous, it's really bad place. But there's something here that allows us. So this is my home network. Everything here is my local area network. And you can see the diagram very, very clear. Connection are being made from these two devices. This is my laptop, you can see. This is my wife's phone. So connection are being made from these devices, from this host. That's another name. So there's so many. Sometimes in your house you have like 5, 6, 7 devices connected. You can see everything. You can see everything that's connected. You can say this is my. You can see. So the ones that are green, they are currently connected. The ones that are black, they were connected but not anymore. So before I proceed, is it making sense? Are we following me? You guys will still have to do yours. So this is my home network. So now we can see how I get to my gateway. This is my gateway. This is my this 192.168.1.1. This black thing here. That is the router. So okay, Baba Jide, thank you. So this is the router. So you can see why you need to understand it, because you don't have to cram. Like if anybody asks you what is router, you can just say router is a gateway. Absolutely. That router allows your host to connect to the internet. You can see that if you understand something, you can explain it in thousands of ways because you understand it. You don't have to cram one definition and you're not so sure. But if you're like from this now, I'm sure you guys can give me 50 definition of router just from showing this diagram, these things. It make it very clear. Is there anyone that still doesn't understand what a router is? Anyone? Anyone? Yeah, I believe everybody understands this now. So now, yeah, this is the internet. You can see. So in your router, your small router that you've got out of, it's got, you can say, internet connections. It allows you to get to the internet. It has firewall. So you can actually create a firewall rules here. And these are all one of those things that you also need to know. Basics of firewall, just basics. You don't have to configure it, but understand what firewall does and why we need to know it. Because some of the logs you're going to be working on when you start working as a SOC analyst, they are firewall logs. Understand that this is enabled. You understand what is ICMP, sync, HAP. I'm showing you all of these so that next class I expect people to start to ask me questions to say, James, what does this mean? That's my expectation. What is ACL, access control list? How can I configure ACL? What is DMZ? These are basic things that everybody in this class needs to understand, because this is what you need to know to get jobs. I will keep quiet. And any questions? Questions? Okay, so I believe everybody understands. So again, I'll go to internet services. You can see we have like DNS, SNTP. This is email gateway. How your email flows. It uses ports. Does anybody know what ports 25 is? So that's going to be an SMTP port, for email gateway. My expectation is really high, and I really please, guys, ask me questions, please. I'm trying to break this thing down for us to, to kind of learn from each other, please. The more questions, the better. So port forwarding. Somebody was asking ports. What is ports? So again, this is port forwarding. We're going to be talking about ports as well. Then, I did mention that two different subnets, they can actually talk by routing. So routing routes, you can create a static or dynamic routing. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, so again, on my own network, you can see I can filter and I can go to my status and check all the.
Hi, James.
Hi, who is that, please?
Babajide.
Oh, hi, Babajide.
My question is, how can you tell if when your router has been compromised?
Okay, we'll get there. Okay, so we'll get there. We'll get it. So this is another way to know. Actually, let me answer that question now. So if you come to your home network, you can see that you can look at all of the managed devices. You can see. So these are all the devices that are currently connected to this device. So to my network, I can remove all of these because I don't need them. Like you can see that these ones that are not green, it means that they are no longer there. So I can just remove them. I can get rid of them. But if I want to see the active one, so to answer your question about the way to know, there's what we call data exfiltration. So meaning that a threat actor has logged onto your router and is taking data out of your network. So the best way to know is, which everybody is going to demonstrate it now. For me, I've logged onto my router and I'll go to my status and look at all of my active network. I can see that I know this laptop because this is me. This is my laptop. This is my network. Okay, I can see this is my laptop, this is my wife's phone, this is my wife's phone, and this is I've got like 3 laptops in my home, and this is another phone. So I know I can recognize all of these hosts, so I know that I've not been compromised. And there's going to be another way that I will show, but this is the easiest way. You're looking at the active network and host. So if there's anything that you cannot recognize, then you can easily know. Another way to know is to go to CMD again. Everyone's going to do it, and just go do net stats. If you do that, it will show you all of the active connection. You can see these connections are established between this address, which is a look back address, which is the IP address of your machine, of my machine, between this local address and my host. I can see. So it shows me all of the established communication. So from this to this domain, I can see. So I'm going from my personal laptop to my default gateway. Can we all see it? Is it making sense? And I'm using TCP, Transmission Control Protocol. So if you log on and see, your all of the active connections, if you see any strange, IP address that you don't know, then that's a sign for you to say something is going on. I will pause. Any questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please. My name is Saka.
Okay, hi, Saka.
Yeah. Please, can you come back? I really don't understand that.
Which part? Which part?
Yeah. Next part. Yeah. I know how you get there, but
Okay.
the explanation there is no.
So I think it was Babajide that asked about what was the question again? How do you know if your router is compromised, right? Is that your question, right?
Yeah,
yes.
if your network has been compromised, that's what he
Yeah,
asked.
yeah. So when you say your network, you're also talking about a router because your router is a gateway, right? So there's a lot of terminologies that they mean the same thing. So yeah. So the first way, if you want to do it like manually, you log on to your router just like I've done. Then you will. I'm going to stop sharing and I'll let people do it as well before we get to the.
Sorry, I want to ask this. Like
Yeah,
mine now, I'm using
yeah,
a Tree network,
yeah.
which I tried this manually one, and he asked me for password, and I
Yeah.
have to put my Wi-Fi.
No, you
Uh,
you are not using your password. You're not using your word. I'm coming. I know the problem. I'm coming.
okay.
So yeah. So this is the manual way, but the very automative way, or those for those of us that are doing uh testing. I know you guys know a lot about automation. So this is just one single command. You go to your CMD and you type net stats. So it means network statistics. That's what it means. So for me, it shows all of my active connection. You can see active connections. So these are all the connections on my network. And this 127 this is my look back address. Look back address means your local. So your address, your network has an address which is look back, which is your own address. So it's just you. Then this one, it's my host address. So which is my laptop address 1.20. So and it's saying that from my laptop address, I'm connecting to my router, which is 192.168.1.1. So and it says it's established because if you can see I'm on it. So there's an established communication and it's using this protocol called TCP, which I'm still going to explain. It is a protocol, to communicate in IT, in security, in net. We use what we call protocol. So is a form of communication. Just like for people that are English, they speak in English. For people that are Igbo, they speak in Igbo. For people that are Yoruba, they speak in Yorubas. So that form of communication is called protocol. So in our network terminology, we call it protocol as well. Is the same. You can say protocol. So and this is TCP. I would stop and I would say Fortune, do you want to walk us through your home router and check what you've got? I'll stop sharing. Pat, can you let Fortune share his screen, please?
Yes, we can.
Unfortunately, is that okay for you? Do you want to do that? So if it's not okay, that's fine. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. The thing is, I already tried doing it. So, like you said, it's very likely we've not changed that password.
Yeah.
So,
Don't worry. Just let me stop sharing. Just share your screen and start from the CMD ipconfig/all. Then we can start from there.
okay. Just give me a
So what network do you use?
I use Virgin.
Virgin. Okay. So and you have a physical box, right? It's plugged somewhere.
Yes.
Okay. That's fine.
So just give me a second. I'm trying to. Come on. Contact window. Sorry. Or actually, let me stop and because if I start, sorry, I'll just share that again. Entire screen. Share. Yeah, you should be seeing my screen shortly.
Yeah, that's fine. So we can do CMD, please.
All right.
Yeah, CMD and do ipconfig space /all. Okay, if you do enter, and what's the default gateway? It's 192.168.0.1. Okay, just type that, please.
Okay. Says 192.168.
Okay, so you need a password. So if we go to your physical router,
Yeah.
you should see a password, not your Wi-Fi password.
Yeah.
You should see a password for your router itself. So that
Yeah.
there's going to be a Wi-Fi password, then there's going to be another password, which is going to be your router password. So that's what you need, not your Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, so I updated the information on it. So I changed the password already. But
Okay,
for
so
some reason, when I log in now, it says that I'm already connected to it. So it's not.
it's not.
Let me
What's
see. Okay,
yes,
looks like it's
working.
connected now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So brilliant. So you can see. So this is your network, right? So you can
Yeah.
don't save it. So you can just go to the admin. From the admin, you could change your password if you want. So if you go to connected devices, you could see all of the hosts that are currently on your machine. Just go to connected devices. You can see all of the hosts that's connected to your network. And can you see? So do you recognize all of this?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you can say this is how you know. So these are fine, right? These are maybe your family, friends, wherever they are currently connected to the network. Okay, cool. So go back to the advanced settings. And these are things that you could do. You could do security, wireless, and you could do just go to security, please. So you can do firewalling. I did mention about MAC address, port forwarding, exactly just like mine, DMZ. I want us to read about all these things as we're going to be talking about them on Saturday. So, we're going to be talking about them on Saturday. So, yeah, these are, so I don't know, Fortune, have you ever logged on before? Have you ever tried to log on before?
No.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have not done it. If you go to DHCP server, DHCP, yeah. So this is your DHCP server. So everything is included in one box. So if you click on it, so you can see this is a list of your address. So it can give up to 245 addresses. You can see, and that is the least time. Least time means that if host A have this IP address today, tomorrow it might change or it might wait for a while. But again, this is what it means. So, but you could change that if you want, or you could leave it. You don't have to change it. Don't change it. Just leave it. So yeah, this is how you can know. If you go to your network and you can log in and see. I'm usually occasionally you should be doing it just to make sure that there is no any strange connections in your network. So now if you go back to CMD, Fortune CMD, and just do net start and just enter. So we're going to be looking at all of the active connection that you've got. So you have logged on to 20.98.153.24. That's an HTTP. That's a web address. Do you recognize that address?
No, not
Okay.
sure.
So that's fine. Just do NS lookup. You can do Control C and do NS lookup and put in that IP. This is investigation. This is how we're doing it. This is what SOC is all about. Like I say, you are going to go back to that CMD. Open another CMD.
Okay.
Yes, another one. Or yeah, just do another one. and do NS lookup, November school lookup, hop space, lookup space, and just whack in the IP address, just copy and do enter. So this is your Virgin Media. You can see. I don't know if it's making sense. Are we getting anything tonight, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So now you could see all of the connections, Fortune. So this is how. So you then go one after the other to say, do I know this? Do I know that? You do exactly what I've done. And this is how you do it even at workplace. This is how you do investigation. If they ask to do investigation, these are all the tools that you need. These are all the things that you need in your arsenal. Your NS lookup, your CMD, understanding your protocols and all of those things. So you can do Control K and stop it. So who else would want to try?
James.
Who is that? Is it James, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, let's give it a go. Guys, let me know if you are, if you guys are enjoying the class.
Sorry, I'm not getting it. Maybe after James, I'm going to give it a try, please.
Okay, Saka, no, that's fine. Yeah, James, please. Please, guys, if you want something, put it in chat. Please put it in chat. If you need me for anything, if you want to ask questions, please put it in chat. Please, I'm not trying to select people, but just if you need me, if you want to also try as well, please just put it in chat. And Pat, please, can we let James share his screen, please? Fortune, just do Control K or just close it.
Oh, I thought I stopped sharing.
No, I think I can still see you. Oh, is that?
Oh no, that's not me.
Oh, that's not you. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All
James.
right, James. Okay, James, do you want to do ipconfig /her so I can see what's the default gateway? What's the default gateway address? It's no, go back. No. Go back to your CMD, please. I think you were showing it already. Okay, just do ipconfig /her /space, yeah, /her, yeah, /all, yeah. Just enter. So what's the default gateway? So that's your router address. What is it? Yours is the same way. Okay, so try 192.168.1.254. Yeah, just type it on the browser. Yeah, just copy and paste it there.
No, I miss it.
No, it's fine. It's 192.168.1.254, I think.
192. 168.
Yeah, that's it. 1254. I think that's it. You can double check again, but I think that's it. No, put it on that. Yeah, down. No, copy it there and just paste it to browser. Don't search for it. Just paste it there. Just paste it here. Or just get rid of those things and just put it there. Just type it there. However you want to do it. Or just open another browser. Just open another. Yeah, there's so many ways you can do it. Yeah, just open another and paste it there. No, don't search it on Google. Just type it. Just type it there. Type it. 192.1.1.254. I think that's the address. Double check that. Is that the address? 254, and just hit enter. No, it's not 255. It's 254, I think. So that's why I say you should double check again. Double check again. No, not this one. You can close this. It's 1.254. Yeah, 1.254. Yeah, it's 1.254.
1.254. Okay.
Yeah.
254. Okay.
Yeah,
Enter.
just enter. No, just enter and just wait. What's your router? Oh, is it AT&T, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's strange. You've not even you haven't used any authentication and just signed you in. Don't restart it. It's going to restart your machine. No, leave it. Don't restart and don't eat and otherwise it's going to disconnect you. Go to device list. Yeah, just to see what network you've got. Okay, this is the address. And go to home network. Click on home network. Is this in anything?
Yeah, it's just booting.
Oh, it's loading now. It's really slow. Okay, let's wait for it. You can see you have your DHCP server, right? Okay, you have your IP address, device IP address. You have /16 as well. Your DHCP server is on. You have like a secondary subnet is not on. So you have an IPv6 address as well. Okay, let's go to go up. That's really interesting. Go to IP location. Let's see what IP location. Yeah. No, keep going. Keep going right. Up, not up.
This one?
Yeah, exactly. That's the one. Oh, okay. So I'll just go around. Do you know your device access code? Don't worry. Don't let us go too much. Let's just go back to your CMD and just type net start now. Let's see if there's any active connection. Or this is how you can at your leisure time you can walk through this. There are other people as well.
Right.
Start. Yeah. So yeah, this kind of shows all the active connection. So you don't 192.168.1.100, that is you to 13.86.221.30. Do you recognize that address?
Um,
The 13.68.221, is that not your AT&T? Do you know?
I don't know. So
yeah, so let's investigate. Copy the IP address. Copy the IP. No. The 13.86.221.30. Just copy it.
This one.
Yeah. No, just the IP address, not the last octet. Just 13.86.221.30. Just that alone. That's the IP address. Yeah. Copy that. Have you copied it?
Oh, it's not letting me pick up.
No, just do just you can type it in your notepad. Quickly type it in your notepad. Just take a notepad and type it there, and you can copy it from there.
86.221.30.
Yeah, just put it in your notepad. Just open a notepad in your search bar. No, don't. I didn't say you should type it there. I said put it in a notepad. I didn't say you should type it. Put it in a notepad. Just put it in a notepad. Okay, good. Brilliant. So let's go back to the CMD. Yeah, maybe that one. Yeah. Just do yeah. It's fine. You can use this one.
Okay.
You can clear, just type CLS. Just type CLS.
Yes.
Yeah, enter. Yeah. So basically this is just going to clear everything. So you can do NS lookup.
NS lookup.
Then paste the IP space IP address and enter. So who owns this address?
ATT local network. Okay.
Okay, so I was asking if this belongs to ATT, and he said no. Yeah, so this is the address. Okay, so then it's nothing to worry about, right?
Okay.
So you know it. So you can go back to the net start, and we can look at the other one. Who is that? What's 552.159.126? Do you know that?
This one.
Yeah. Do you know do you recognize the address? No, up to 152. Copy it up to 152.
Okay. And why is it writing close wait here? Do we know?
So that is established. So there's a TCP established communication. So between your host and that server, there's established communication. So that's what we want. I don't know what address is. That's what we're trying to find out. So hopefully it's not the bad guys.
It's not the bad guy.
Just paste it there. Paste it in Notepad and go and do an NS lookup as well.
Then I do NS lookup.
Yeah.
Okay. NS lookup.
Space.
And
just paste it. Paste the IP address.
Enter.
So who owns this?
The ATT-local.net.
Oh, okay. So it's still there. It's still ATP. Okay, so they have multiple public IP addresses. Okay, then I think you are fine. Then there's no anything that stand out for you, right? Oh, what about two? There's another strange address as well. 204. No. Keep coming down. 204.79. Yeah, what's that? Do you know that?
No, I don't know this IP.
Yeah. So yeah. No, up to 222. Yeah, up to 222.
Let me check.
So guys, this is just investigation. This is how we do it, Like I said, security is you're like police, you're trying to put different puzzles together and you're trying to establish facts, you're trying to what is this? You need to be successful, you need to be inquisitive. That's the right word. You need to want to understand what's going on. So I think it's still ATT, so we are fine. No worries on that one then. Okay, so I think, that's it. You don't have any strange connection from your network. So it looks like they are all legitimate traffic. So when it says established, it means between your host and that particular server, there's been communication established between them. So it's all good. Who else
want they say close wait, James? If it's like this close wait, what does it really mean?
So close wait means that the connection from the server it's closed and it tells you to wait for it to reestablish the communication again. So it's nothing to do with you because this is external server, right? So you are connecting to that server from your own internal host. So it says close and wait. So basically it's the connection close at their end and they're asking you to wait. So it's nothing to worry about. Again, caveat, as a security analyst or security specialist, Google is your friend. You can Google anything because nobody knows everything. So just make sure that you make use of Google a lot because it will save you.
Okay. Yeah, James, is all this information, is it a daily thing? Like, how do we know it's been there for like a year or two, or so all this thing, all this information showing on the screen right now, is it something from yesterday? Is it something from a year ago?
It's
not
something
showing
it's something from now, like literally now, because when you do your net start, it's going to show your current active, connections, current one.
Okay.
As it stands, yes, exactly. So this is real time. As he's doing it, we're also looking at it. It's real time, basically.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Anybody wants to talk to me before we move on?
I would like to give it a try.
Oh, who is that, please? Saka, right? Is that Saka?
Yes.
No, I don't. I
Yes,
don't like
please.
Saka because I'm a Chelsea fan and you are playing for Arsenal.
I'm an,
Anyway.
I'm a Manchester United fan.
Okay, that's fine. Let's give it a go. Let's ask Pat. Pat, can you please let Saka try as well?
Yeah,
Then we'll
that's
move on. Thank you. Please, guys, feel free to drop comments in on the chat. If you want to ask anything, if you want to know more, please, or any particular questions that you want to ask, please put it in chat. Saka, can you share your screen, please?
Okay.
Wow. Saka is really good. Wow, you have a notepad. That's really good. That's impressive. Nice. You're copying all of the commands. Oh, wow. That's really good. Well done. Well done. Well done. So,
yeah, so can I do it now, please?
Yeah, no, log on to your router first. Do you know the IP address of your router, not your Wi-Fi?
Okay.
So do you know, because do you have your physical box, right?
Yeah, I do. I just change the password, no problem.
Don't show us your password, please. Don't show us your password.
Okay.
Okay, cool, nice. I'm seeing different dashboard. That's really nice. So if you go to access device, it looks like there's a 5 active connection. Just click on that, so we can see there's a desktop. Is that your desktop?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Keep going down. You can even block. Oh, this yours is even very good. So you can add a host name and you can literally block. Okay, don't let me. I don't want to break marriages, but security is really funny. And let me close this door, and I will tell you what I do. My wife is not here, so sometimes when my wife and I, if we have issues and I've kind of begged her and she was watching YouTube. Do you know what I'll do? I will log on to my router and I'll just block YouTube from it. So she will be forced to come back and ask me that, James, the internet is not working. Then we'll talk. That's how I do it. Please don't do it. Caveat, you don't do it. But yeah, you can do it from here. You can actually block domain or whatever.
This is where actors will say,
I did not teach you.
Kids,
Don't do
don't
it.
try this at home.
Yes, don't do it. So don't do it. But yeah, you can see, you can even do parental control. You can see. So
I was gonna say that it's good for kids.
Yeah. So you can, if you know that, again, do you know why you need to know all these things? Because there's a lot of things that you need to know as a security person, because everything revolves around internet. For example, if you have kids and they are going to maybe adult websites and they have no idea that you know what they're doing, just come to your router and look at their DNS logs and see all of those things, or just go to NetStart as well. Just do NetStart and you see all of your active connections. Then you start to investigate that, okay, what is this, and if there's anyone that you don't know, then you can just copy the IP address and just block it or block the domain, and they will never be able to go there again. Anyway, let's go up. So you haven't got much host on your network. That's fine. So let's go back to CMD, please.
Okay.
And do ipconfig //or space first. No, you do space, okay. Then / oh yeah. Okay, so it's still the same anyway. So just do your net starts. Okay. Just do your net starts, and let's say your active connection. And there's another way to know if there's anything strange happening on your network, but I'll say that I'll show you that again. Okay, so we have your loopback address 127.0.0. That's your loopback address. I expect people to ask what is loopback address, but nobody's asking. That's fine. That's an assignment for you guys to find out what's loopback address.
Sorry, can I comment, please?
Who is that?
And the 5354 is the port, right?
Yes.
5354 here.
Yes, that's the source port. That's the source port here. But the source ports, because it's your machine, so it's fine. It's not big deal. So we have 192.168.0.184. That's your host machine connecting to all of those external IP addresses. You can just randomly pick one and just investigate it just to. I think you'll be okay, but just investigate it. Just do NS lookup in one of them, and we can see. So just do NS lookup. No, NS lookup and the IP address. NS lookup.
NS
lookup. Look up. No. Look up space IP address. And just hit enter. This is interesting. What is this address? It resolved to this server. Okay, let's go back to and type that in a browser. Is it an HTTPS hacker? Okay, so just copy that IP address again, and let's go to browser again. You're just investigating. Open a new browser. Okay, that's fine. Just do HTTPS. No, HTTPS.
Okay.
In front of that
HTTPS.
Yeah. Double column.
HTTPS.
PS, yes,
Yeah.
secure one. Column.
Sorry, I'm just trying to check
// yeah. Okay, and do advance. And proceed. This is not good. I don't know why somebody. So I don't know I don't know why you are communicating to this server. This is not good because number one is not secure. Can you see? If you click on the not secure, this server doesn't have any certificate. Just click on not secure. Click on not secure. No, yeah, click on it. You can see it says your connection to this site is not secure. You should not enter any sensitive information, password and whatnot, because it can be stolen. So certificate is not valid. Go back to NetStats. This is really strange. I don't know why you are communicating to this host.
I have a question quickly. What if you have what's it called, non-existent domain?
I don't understand what you mean. Non-existent
so
domain.
when you run the NS lookup command, on an IP address, and it gives you non-existent domain.
Yeah, that means it means that because usually, like I said, when I explained DNS on Saturday, I said every IP address, every domain name has got associated IP address by default. So it means that IP address does not have a domain name, and that means it does not exist. That's what it means. Does it make sense?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So is it Babaji? Oh, sorry, Saka.
Yeah.
Saka, you might have to go and block this IP address because you can do it at your own time.
Okay.
You can. So from your own analysis as a SOC analyst, what do you think?
I think
from what you have done yourself now, imagine you are
It
working as
makes
an
me
analyst.
understand more. It makes me understand more about gateway, about how to connect,
No, no,
about
no, 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 no. I'm not even. I'm asking you that now, based on the analysis you've done about this particular host, about this server. We've been able to establish that that server is not secure.
Yes,
It
yes,
does not have a certificate,
yes.
and we've seen that you have a communication to that server. So now you have all of those facts. As a security analyst, what would your recommendation be?
It has to be blocked
Why?
because it's not safe, and it's not safe for me to put my information on it.
So can you recommend that, right?
Yes.
Do you know why you are confident of your recommendations? Do you know?
No.
Because you've done your analysis, right? You've done all of these things and you are confident that this IP should be blocked. Because see, an analyst, right? You are going to be making recommendation to the network team to say, and that's why you need to understand some basics of networking. Because usually the way organization is set up, you will not be the one that will go to the firewall and block it. You have to, for us that are currently working, we have like ServiceNow, ticketing system. You raise a ticket to another team and give them the reasons why you think this should be blocked. For example, let's say this is in a work environment. You've done your analysis. You say, having analyzed this IP address, I've done NS lookup on it. You can even take a screenshot of where you confirm that that server does not have a valid certificate. So if you put all of those facts together, you also have to see yourself as a lawyer. You want to make sure that somebody is sentenced to death or hanging, whatever. You have to put all of your cases to the judge, right? That's how it works. So I think Saka, it will not be fair if you continue. So at your time, go and block that IP address. That's my recommendation.
I have
Thank
a
you.
question quickly. So just
Okay.
before he leaves,
Okay.
that particular IP address I did NS lookup on is the same IP address that I did NS lookup on here, and it's saying non-existent domain.
Are you sure you type it correctly?
Yeah, 20.
Do you want to share your screen?
2090, 152, 133.
Yeah. Do you,
Let
Saka,
me stop sharing then. So
yes,
she
please.
can be
Yeah,
able to share.
yeah, Pat can. So Saka, so you can please go and block that. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Thank you.
No worries. Pat, do you want to share your screen?
Sure. Can you see my screen?
Wow, you are really following. This is really interesting. Wow, well done. Okay, yeah, you can do CLS. Just clear everything so that we can just do CLS. Okay, just do NS lookup. No, there's no space between NS and lookup. One word, NS lookup. Space. Just enter. No, the IP address. You didn't put the IP address, right? You just did an NS lookup.
Yeah, all right.
So you are doing NS lookup on yourself.
So, okay, yeah, I forgot to copy and paste that.
Yeah.
Can you call it for me, please? I can.
I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe Saka can call it.
Oh no. Is he able to call?
Let me get it for you, please. 20 points. Are you there?
Yeah.
20 dots, 90
Hold on a
dots.
second. Because I need to. All right.
20 dot 90 dot 156.32.
Is it 156?
Yeah, 156.32.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it. And non-existent domain.
Okay, so no, I can't see anything you are doing now. What you are showing me is still.
Sorry, I need to stop. Okay, sorry. I think because I'm sharing just the command prompt screen. Can you see?
Yes. Again, let's start all over. Just clear everything. Clear.
Should I start all over again?
Yes, please. Yes, sorry. You're not honestly called these yet not existing domain. Okay, that's fine. Do you know what that means?
That the domain does not exist.
Yeah, no, we can't conclude that. Let's go to a browser. Just open a browser.
All right,
and
okay.
do.
I doubt if you'll see my. Let me stop sharing so that you can see my browser. I think I'm only sharing. Quite a number of things open up. Okay, I'm actually logged in. What would you want me to see?
Yeah, I mean, share your screen and let's go to a browser. Okay, so just so you know, your router is not secure as well. You can see not secure, so you need to patch it. So just go to a browser. I didn't know that you were actually following. That was very good. And do HTTPS.
Okay.
// then that IP address.
Okay. All right, that's same IP address.
Yeah, just copy and do HTTPS //
Okay.
192 whatever.
Not secure.
Yeah. So this is the reason. Because it's not a secure website. So if you go to advanced, so this is a dodgy website, and go to proceed unsecure. Yeah, proceed. Yeah. So basically, these guys, whoever is having these sites, they are doing something dodgy. So if I have these, I'll definitely block it. It's not good. You can see from the certificate it says it's not secure, right? So
yeah,
there's no any other way to explain it than it's not secure.
Yes, I get it. So if I want to block it now, how do I do that?
But you don't have to block it because it's not in your machine, right? So you block it from your let's go to your router. Hopefully you have the capability to do it on your router.
That's it.
Go up. Let's see, go to advanced settings. Advanced. Come down, keep advanced.
Carry down.
Advanced, yeah. Let's see if we got firewall there. Let's see. Port filter, LAN clients, no. Okay, firewall filter, TMZ, Google firewall. No, we're not doing nothing. Let's see. Keep going down because it's not every router that have the. Oh, okay. Go to which network is this?
Hyperoptic.
I've never heard of that one before. Well, I think that's for the rich people. it's not for the ones that we the poor people use is different. Now, I need to really study your network to know where your firewall is and where you can block it, because I don't,
Okay.
I'm not used to this. But yeah, I
He's
mean,
here. He's here. He's
yeah,
on the setup.
firewall. Yeah, let's see, firewall. Click on that.
It's enabled.
Yeah, it's enabled. So this is your firewall settings is enabled. Yeah, you can. I think it's just they've got everything default. They don't give you opportunity to create like you blocking or anything like that. So don't change. Go to LAN configuration. Same thing there. Let's see. Add a LAN network. No. Yeah. I don't think it gives you this now network. They don't give you, even they themselves. They don't. They tell them, call them, and tell them that that they need to apply certificate to your router. They'll be surprised because even yours is not secure. Can you see it?
Okay.
Can you see it? Can you see it
Yeah,
yourself?
I can see it up here.
Yeah, just take a screenshot and call them and tell them that you need a certificate to be applied on your router because it's not secure. Even you yourself, you're not secure.
All right.
Okay. Oh God.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I didn't know time is. Somebody wants to do more, and there's one more thing. God. Oh, who else wants to do something? Who is that? Somebody said. Oh, sorry. Let me look at that chat. Who is that? Adebola. Oh God. Okay, Adebola, you'll be the last one for tonight, and we'll download something, and we'll install something on our machines, and then we'll start again. So Adebola, Pat, can you let Adebola is going to be the last person for tonight, please. Adebola, please, over to you, please.
Yes, thank you. Can you see my screen now?
Not yet.
Yeah, can we see my screen now? I see your screen.
Yes, I can see. So,
Okay.
So what's if you go to your CMD, just type the CMD in your search box. CMD.
Enter. It says run command.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just do ipconfig /or.
ipconfig.
Yeah.
Space.
Yes, /all.
All.
Yeah. Enter, and we can. What's the default gateway?
Default gateway here is 192.168.1.
So what's your router? What's your network provider?
IPNX. I'm not sure you're used to this. This is from Nigeria.
Oh, okay. This is from Nigeria. Oh, do you have a router in Nigeria? I don't think so.
Yes, we do.
Oh, God, sorry. Yeah, maybe
we are not that far behind.
Because when I used to live there was nothing like that. So I thought
you are using modem then.
Yeah.
We have routers now.
So do you have your physical router in your house now, right?
Yes, I do.
Wow, that's really good. So at the back of your router, you're going to see your username and password. Do you So
Yeah,
go and check
I've
your
done
router.
that, but I've configured it to mine, which I
Oh,
have
okay.
already.
Okay, that's fine. So let's go to browser then. Let's go to browser. Well, Nigeria is really advanced now. That's really good. So just open a browser.
Okay, it's coming on.
And Adebola, there's a lot of cybersecurity jobs in Nigeria now. I get jobs adverts in Nigeria. There's a lot now, most especially those banks. And as people are japping from Nigeria, there are tons of jobs opportunity now. So let's do 192. Just type 192.168.1.1 just in your browser.
HTTPS.
No. Just 192.168.1.1. Don't type HTTPS. Just 192. Yeah, 1.1. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Just hit enter. Yeah, just enter. I'll be more than happy to see. Nigeria will not disappoint me. Straight away I've seen it. They will not disappoint me. How can you be selling a router that is not secure? Put your details. They won't disappoint me. Is it not Nigeria? Standard.
So I click on login, right?
Login, yes. I'm sure you've never logged into your router before, have you?
I have not, and I've tried it severally since we started. This is what kept coming.
Yeah, because that means you're not using it correct credentials. So in your router, do you have the username and password? You should have the username and password, not your Wi-Fi. There's a difference between your and it's not working.
Okay, it's on it, and
you know what?
maybe I'll try that.
Yeah, I'm sure you are doing something wrong. If I see the router physically, I can tell you, but we don't have that time tonight. But just do CMD. Okay. Just go back to CMD. You can chat with me in the group, so I can maybe tell you more things that you need to do. So go back to the CMD because we don't have much time. Just go back to the CMD.
That's okay.
Yeah, just type CMD again. Go back to the CMD. No, okay. Yeah, your site was just CMD.
Yep.
And that one. Where's the CMD? Yeah, and do net start. Let's see if there's any strange active connection in your network.
NET start.
Network starts, but just net NET there starts. Yeah, one word. Yeah,
one word. Yep. Space.
No, just enter.
Okay.
No, start as in STAT, statistics, start.
Oh, okay. So I do it again.
Yes. Just net starts.
Start.
Yeah, STAT. Yeah, starts. Yeah, enter. Yeah, that's it. Just enter. So yours is very simple. You're just connecting to yourself, so no wala. You are connecting to yourself. Okay, there's one HTTPS request. That's 152. So guys, and I will also show you something. If you want to know your public IP address, so Adebola, can you go to another browser? Just open another browser. If you want to know your public IP address, because that's also very important, just open another browser. There's one you open already. Just go back to it and just hit the plus beside it. The browser you opened, the one you were showing us now.
Okay.
No, I think you opened one already, browser.
Yeah, the Google Chrome is already on.
Okay, but we can't see it. You can't see anything. We're just seeing the CMD. That's all we can see. Okay, just hit the plus.
The plus, yeah.
Good. And just hit the plus. Yeah. And type, what is my IP address? What is my IP address? One word. What is my IP address? You can put it in Google search. What is my IP address?
What is my IP address?
Yeah. So what was it?
It's coming on.
So that's your.
Give me something different from what I.
Yeah. So that's your public IP address. Again, did you see why I said networking is important? So this address is your public IP address. So your default gateway is connected to this address for you to get to the internet. So this IP address is unique for everyone. Is your public IP address, and this IP address needs to be kept safe.
This is like the street, right?
Yes, correct.
The network.
Yes. Do we now see why networking is very important? There's no way you can do security without understanding networking, at least basis of it. So we're coming to the end of it. So guys,
James, just a quick question.
Okay.
You said we should contact our internet provider to ask for the certificate to be applied to our router.
No, yeah, just tell them that you discover that your router does not have certificates, and they'll tell you what to do.
Yeah, I don't think they will be able to tell that. Is it third party that we can buy that from, or is it?
No,
because
no.
I used to work for BT. Trust me, they will not be able to do that. There's no function for us to be able to do that. Do you understand what I mean? So, or maybe
because
BT don't have it.
By default, they should do it for you. You know what? Speak to them first. Tell them, say, you logged on to your router and you saw that your router does not have certificate. So
the certificate you're talking about, are you talking about SSL?
Yeah, SSL certificate. You don't have to buy it.
We don't have to buy it.
Or TLS. So they should do it for you.
TLS, that's it.
Yeah. So
okay, now I know what you're talking about now. Okay. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Really interesting.
Okay, so guys, I've just put something in our chat. That's Wireshark. I'll just use one person for the next 10 minutes. I'll just use person. Please follow it because I will not be able to go through everyone. So Adebola, you're already sharing your screen. So can you go to the chat? Oh yeah, Adebola, go to the chat.
I just left.
Oh, you left. Okay. Let's Pat do it then. Pat, do you mind sharing your screen so that everybody will just look at what you're doing? Please, you don't have to do it now. You can do it later, but just follow what Pat does. Okay, Pat, do you want to share your screen, please?
Yes.
Yeah, please, because we are going to need this next week. That's why I don't want to come next week and we'll start to download it. Please, during tomorrow, Friday or Saturday, please get it ready for the Saturday class. So
okay, can you see my screen?
Not yet. We can't see anything. I can see. I don't know if other people can see, but I can't see it.
Yeah, we can see it now, I think. Yeah.
Okay, just click on the link that I put in the chat. Pat, there's a link that I put in the chat. So,
in the chat?
Yes. No, it's there. It's there. Oh, I just put it for everyone in the chat. Guys, can we see it?
No.
Can't see it.
There's a link there. www.wireshark.org.
Did I say? Wait, let me. Yeah, because I'm not sending. I sent it to everyone.
You sent to me.
I sent it to you. Oh, sorry. How can I say? Wait, how can I send it to everyone? Wait, let me go back to the. Where's the message? No, not. I don't want direct message. Everyone in meeting. Yeah.
Okay. Just for everyone.
Yeah. I'm doing that now. Sorry. So I've just done it now. But can you see it?
Okay.
Yeah, just click on that link. So and go to Window Installer, the first one. Come down. Yeah, that one. Yeah, hit that one. Hit that one. No, yeah, click on that, please. Yes.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then go on. Yeah. We'll just wait for it to finish and just install it.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know that you've done it. I didn't see it.
Oh, it's going twice. can actually close this one. Okay. So just open file and
yeah, just run it, standard installer. You can run it
okay.
as an administrator.
Admin.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that you can have full rights. So just do next. No, just keep doing next. Yeah. Wait, go back. Yeah, T-Shark is there. Okay, next please. Next. Just yeah, icon. Yes, that's correct. That's good. Don't do that because it's gonna slow your laptop. So yeah. Next. Now again, guys, when you are installing any software, please read the terms and condition. Next. Yeah, pickup is a next. No, it's fine. Just do next. Just do install.
Install.
Yeah.
Wow. We have the tiny veterans. Okay, I agree because James said I should agree.
No, you should agree because you've read the terms and condition. Please don't rope me. It's nothing to do with me. Yeah, just install. It's fine. It's okay.
Oh, without anything of the
No, it's fine. Yeah, install. It's fine. Don't worry. We're going to be installing Kali on Saturday, and we're going to be doing some offensive and defensive stuff. But again, guys, there's no way I can teach everything. Please study, ask questions, please. I can only try my best, but I need everybody for us to be successful. Finish.
Please, do we have to download all this stuff, all these applications, please?
Yes, that was what our part is just showing it. So you guys should go and do the same thing and install it on your machine. Yeah, that was what she was just literally doing now. She was installing it, and it's very straightforward. Then finish. Yeah, finish. That's it. So I expect everyone to have downloaded it before Saturday. So if you go, just go and